Hello, and welcome once again to the Triton Tracker. Both basketball teams took to the road on Wednesday and Saturday for a pair of Sunshine State Conference matchups at St. Leo and Florida Tech. On the women's side, the Tritons were able to use a 10-point halftime lead and an 18-6 third quarter to cruise to a 63-48 victory over the St. Leo Lions. EC used a pair of big runs to open the lead. The first came during the closing minutes of the first half when the Tritons outscored the Lions 12-4. EC then scored 9 unanswered points to start the second half, extending the lead to 19. Triton coach Paul Hansinger credited his team's success to a strong defensive play that led to easy points in the paint. Eckerd limited St. Leo to just 32% shooting while forcing 21 turnovers that led to 19 Triton points. Casey Jude netted a career-high 14 points on 5 of 6 shooting, while Margaret Sundberg hit a trio of three-pointers for 14 points of her own. Sundberg paired her scoring with 5 steals on the defensive end. Saturday's contest proved to have a more bitter end. After taking a 16-13 lead through the first 10 minutes of play, the slow second quarter proved to be the Tritons' bane as they were outscored 13-4 in the period. The deficit grew to 10 points early in the third quarter as FIT looked to be on the verge of repeating its earlier performance at Eckerd, which was a 20-point defeat for the Tritons. However, Anna Deegan hit a 3 followed by a pair from Chelsea Johnson on 3 of EC's next 4 possessions to pull the Tritons within 4 points. Unfortunately, the Tritons were unable to capture the victory despite cutting it to a one-possession game during the final minute. Sundberg led EC with 15 points, while Deegan added 11. Ashley Folsom followed with 10 points. The men's basketball team was perfect during the first half of conference play, but the Tritons fell victim to the always challenging SSC schedule for the first time during their second matchup against St. Leo, 87-84. Despite winning the rebounding and turnover battles, EC was unable to overcome the hot shooting Lions as they shot 53% from the field, including a 67% performance after the break. St. Leo extended its lead to 12 points with 5:17 to play, but Drushan McLaurin scored 12 points with a perfect 5-for-5 performance from the field and a pair of free throws during that span, and would finish with a game-high 24 points. However, foul trouble caught up to EC as Obi Che fouled out with 3.5 minutes to go after dominating much of the contest with 19 points and 7 rebounds. Jarek Stevenson also reached double figures in scoring with 12 points. The Tritons then entered Saturday with a target on their back as Florida Tech looked to avenge an overtime defeat from earlier in the season. EC was able to bounce back from the loss a few days earlier with a 69-56 victory to complete the season sweep over the Panthers. After trailing by 7 points with 6.5 minutes remaining in the first half, Eckerd responded with 17 unanswered points while finding gaps in the defense, knocking down 5 of 6 shots from beyond the arc. The Panthers came roaring back in the second half, cutting the difference to 2 points midway through. However, a 10-0 run over 3 minutes provided the Tritons the cushion they needed the rest of the way. Kevin Walsh scored a game-high 18 points while McLaurin added 13. EJ Moody chipped in 11. The win was pivotal for the Tritons as they currently hold a game lead over the Barry Buccaneers in the conference standings while continuing to fight for the top spot in the South region. As always, thank you for joining us for the Triton Tracker. We'll be back next week with even more Triton news as baseball and softball will get their seasons underway.